Somebody. All right, so this is the end. This is the last course scenario. I'm going to do this. I'm going to roll into the wrap up and then give you the evaluation, and we're going to do the lab. You're done at that point. So this is kind of where we've landed. Now, I don't know why, but apparently when I turn text into speech, lower right-hand side, that's what Poly is used for. There's a bunch of ML services that do transcription, transcribing, conversion, voice to text, text to voice, image recognition, video recognition, that kind of thing. So this is going to be our end-to-end, right? We're going to build this. So we're adding a dictate function. Let's get some notes, right? Get a pre-signed URL to go to the bucket. This is where it's going to move into lab 6. Now, lab 6 has already been pre-warmed. So if we go take a look. Oh, one of these labs error, but that's all right. We only need 20, so you should be fine. 24 labs pre-warmed and ready. So lab 6 is where we're going to basically do this. This is a 2-hour lab, give or take. You're basically going to create an IAM policy and role, which to give access to Lambda. You're going to create a Cognito user pool. So you're going to set up your authentication. You're going to set up a static website on S3. You're going to create a bunch of Lambda functions to perform all the CRUD, right? And then you're going to create the dictation, Lambda function, set up some RESTful APIs on API gateway. This lab is serious, by the way. It's not, it's gonna be intense. That's it. That's gonna be the thing. That's what we're gonna do. Now, just to mention this as to close this out, is that, as discussed in class, you're gonna do the lab. Just know that this is what we covered for the last 3 days. So you should have videos for all of this, including the thing I'm even talking about now. Just know there's more classroom training. There's obviously the digital training, and AWS.training will give you the link to Skill Builder, which is where things are happening now. And then, of course, we've talked about the certification. So you've got the program guide, you've got the student portal. We're going to find out what's going on with the vouchers. You've also got access to the practice exams, right? So we're going to make sure that all that's in place before we leave. So I'll make sure that all gets communicated. If you have any challenges with any of that, you can email me directly. Greg Wagner is probably going to be your best bet. His contact information is on the student portal. So feel free to call him or email him if for some reason you want like logistical resolution. If you need anything technical or you just want to chat about your career or you want some assistance around that or just for some perspective, call me. I'll talk to you, right? I've been working with Booz for 2 years. I've been in the industry for 25. We can talk. I've been trying to keep up with current events. So especially if you're on the infrastructure side of things, although you may have picked up that while I've never been a feature developer, I do code and I do a lot of machine learning stuff as well. So a lot of training courses and paths out there. I think we've covered that with the ramp up guides and other pieces. And then we've talked at length about the certifications. Now the benefits, well, let me just say this, Booz loves certifications. There's your benefit, but so does the industry. And by the way, cloud is an afterthought now. It's common that you are going to have cloud skills in any job that you get in the private sector. Not so much necessarily in the public sector, but it's moving that way. So lots of ways to prepare. Best thing, use our certification study guide or grab the ramp up guide, right? Probably best way to approach it. All right. So last but not least, I'm going to provide you with an evaluation link. And I would highly prefer if you fill that out if you can as soon as possible. But bottom line is that you should be hitting start on your lab, rolling into your lab and getting started with lab 6. And that should look something like this. It says 4 hours, you're gonna need 2, most likely. Same thing, connecting your environment and then just start following the options. I'm gonna apologize, that left-hand side does not scroll down. So, you're gonna have to jump down if you're doing Python, you're gonna have to jump down yourself to get there, okay? Just so you know. You can also just search for Python to get there, okay? All right, go ahead and start your lab. I'm gonna post the link. I'm gonna talk to Greg and see if I can find out what's going on with the exam vouchers and whatnot. And I'll post that either here in chat and I'll post it on Basecamp just in case, okay? Otherwise, it's been a pleasure. Thank you for hanging out with me. And again, if you have any questions, contact me, but I'm gonna be here until 5. Let's get cracking on the lab. Let me solve some of these questions that we're running into, and we'll go from there.